Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. The Smurfs. Oh, Smurf it all. Just in case you're not familiar with them, the Smurfs are small blue creatures who live in mushrooms and all have approximately one personality trait per character, typically explained by their name. It began life as a quite popular Belgian comic strip, but gained most of its popularity through an 80s Saturday morning cartoon produced by Hanna-Barbera. Lasting for over 250 episodes, it told the story of the Smurfs and how they spent their life doing basically nothing but putter about the forest, occasionally getting attacked and kidnapped by the evil warlock Gargamel, whose motivation was to either kill the Smurfs, eat the Smurfs, or transform the Smurfs into gold. Frankly, I identify more with Gargamel. At least he had some kind of motivation in his life. Yeah, in case it isn't obvious, I never liked the Smurfs. I don't know, with so many high-quality cartoons in the 80s and 90s, how is it that the Smurfs ended up being so popular and long-running? For the love of Smurf, why did 250 episodes be made of them doing absolutely nothing, while a masterpiece of absurdity like Samurai Pizza Cats barely got 50? Okay, that's my soapbox for the day. The point is that it was popular, so of course it had plenty of video games made, the original dating back to the Atari and ColecoVision. And in fact, this Game Boy game was one of the first ever to have multiple languages selectable within the game, which is a really cool feature. Seriously, Beetlejuice didn't even get 100 episodes, but Smurfs got 250? Sorry. I'll admit, despite my distaste for the franchise, the cover is pretty nice. It's bright and colorful with a lot of characters in the background. Granted, most of them are clones, but we do have Papa Smurf and of course Smurfette. I think she was the one who was always kidnapped. I just want to get this one over with. Let's get Smurfy with it with the Smurfs. Infogrames. Oh, it's an Infogrames game. Interesting. And there it is. Again, nice little feature. Dear Smurfs, this situation is pretty oh god. I thought that was Gargamel speaking, but it's just one of the Smurfs. Boy, I do not care about the story. Wish him good Smurf, for the way is long and Smurfy. Ugh, the Smurfs. Game sounds alright. Oh, actually. Okay. Feeling a little bit better. This is an excellent Game Boy song. Let's just get this over with. Let's Smurf. The Forest. Alright, as I expected, it's a platformer. Wait a sec. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so it's A to jump, and it's B to dash. Not often you see games like that where the attack is a dash. I assume I can't dash into enemies. Oh, hang on. Let go. Oh, there's a lot of momentum. Okay, so when you stop walking, you're carried along a little bit further. I will say, graphic-wise and music-wise, it's really good. So this is one of those, God, how do you put it? Like, avoid 'em up platform? Oh, what the? I just had to kill one of my fellow Smurfs. Okay. I was immediately punished for my actions. Can I just hold B? I can. Oh, this game's easy now. Speedrun tactics. Stop it! I'm trying to rescue you, I think. So I do have to get a little used to the momentum, but I don't know, so far it's not that bad. Exit, we did it! We beat the stage, I'm a hero. The River Smurf. Wait, is the name of the river Smurf? Or does this mean whoa, hang on a sec. Okay. They totally changed the gameplay up. Okay, they're mixing up the gameplay. That's actually really good. I like it when games do that. Again, controls are a little bit, what's the word, floaty, maybe? But I can kind of adjust my brain and get used to it. There are some games where there's just no figuring it out. This music is a certified Game Boy jam. Very nice. Oh. Bird platforming. Alright, I can live with this. Yeah, this game so far is totally fine. It's a little awkwardness in the game, but certainly... Okay. Maybe a little more than a little awkwardness. One day I'll stop running into that worm. So the problem with games like this is when you have this momentum where you just slow to a stop rather than stop immediately. Like, obviously there needs to be a little bit of momentum. but this much is a little much. Game over. Oh, don't make me start the whole thing over! Damn it! How long is this game? Hang on. There are only 12 acts. And there's bosses? Ooh, hang on. We're gonna need to see a boss. Couple bonus rounds too, presumably if I collect enough leaves or whatever. The game can be beaten, by the looks of it, in about 30 minutes. Which is not unnatural for, Game Boy platformers. You know, a game like this I would consider worse, if not for the fact that the music and graphics have been really good. I dare go as far as to say, this is one of the best Smurf-related things I've ever seen. Oh, God. Why am I getting into this game? It's the Smurfs I'm supposed to hate. Okay, the combination of precision jumping and every level kind of feeling like it has ice physics is definitely a problem. Okay, exit. I don't care about my score, just show me the wait, no, there's another level, darn it. The swamps. Why is this music so awesome? Oh, what did you do? Smurf climbing. The fact that I've played this for longer than I play most Game Boy Roulette games just to see the boss, that should tell you all you need to know. It's pretty decent. Whoa, God, that messed with my head. Oh, there it is. All right, that took a surprisingly long amount of time. Oh my God. The controls actually are a big issue when you get to super precision platforming. And the boss is actually kind of cool. Oh God, it was actually worth it. Do I go down here? What? I won? I guess I won. You've rescued Brainy Smurf. Oh, that looked cool for like a couple seconds and then it ended. And there was no bonus round. Well, isn't that just a Smurf? That might be the best Smurfs thing I've ever seen. Not like that's hard, but still. Now, don't get me wrong, beyond the whole Smurfs aspect, the game does have its problems, but I will give credit where it's due. As a platformer for the Game Boy, it did its job pretty well. Not amazing, but certainly a far cry from some of the worst games on here. First off, graphically, the game looked great. It captured that animated style of the Smurfs incredibly well, which is always a big plus on the Game Boy. It also had great music, making it stand out far above a lot of licensed platformers. And gameplay-wise, it not only was solid in its platforming, but had the all-important variety that helps keep games fresh. So at its core, the game was playable and even pretty fun. However, it's hard to ignore a pretty glaring problem with the game: the momentum. Coming to a sliding stop in video games is common, but the sliding in Smurfs made it feel like you were playing the ice level of a game for every single stage. And while that isn't necessarily ruinous, it certainly made all the precision platforming a lot more difficult. I guess that makes this one of those Game Boy games that lowers the overall length of the game in favor of ratcheting the difficulty up, since there are only 12 levels. But then again, the difficulty wasn't the enjoyable kind, rather just the annoying kind. But while it was bad, it wasn't absolutely devastating to the game. I have played plenty worse controlling games than this. What I'm saying is, rather surprisingly, the Smurfs ended up doing pretty well in their jump to the small screen. Sure, it has its issues, but the gameplay and presentation do a lot to make up for the shortcomings. But seriously guys, when are we gonna get that Samurai Pizza Cats game? The world is long overdue. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm TheBrianJ, and I'll see you next time.